410 to 451.
Ma'am, I'm right here.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. You coming here with me?
Yes, ma'am. I locked the door. I'm sorry. It's just a habit.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. I was just gonna lock it behind you. Alright, let's use our. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. I know what this is about.
410. I'm gonna be off comms, buddies. Okay.
You bet.
You being asked to provide information as part of an internal and/or administrative investigation. This is a voluntary interview, sir. You do not have to answer any questions. No disciplinary action will be taken against you solo case. Any statements you do choose to provide may be used as evidence in criminal and/or administrative proceedings. Do you understand and are you willing to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Please state your name, rank, and call sign for the record.
Mike Cadillac, Officer First Class, 451, call sign.
Okay, Mr. Cadillac, you seem to already know what I'm going to ask you about, so you can go
I
ahead.
know
I'll let
exactly.
you proceed.
Yes, ma'am. So, arriving on scene for the armed robbery, two suspects, both armed, one hostage on his knees. After a few moments go by, I would say there's at least 6 officers on scene at this point. As negotiation attempts seem to have failed, and the suspects started becoming erratic, a little bit more erratic when they're not granted their, I think the van is what they're requesting. They started showing more hostility towards the hostage, ultimately leading to an execution-style shooting of the hostage in the side of the head multiple times. The door, I saw multiple people stacked up outside the door. They began to, one individual began to shoot at an angle, I think towards Sergeant Redfield, if I remember him, on the left side of the door. So started engaging officers. I took the initiative at that time, being well, sir, and this scenario at hand, to go ahead and breach, to get in there, because we were in what I like to call a doorway. Rounds were being shot at us. One suspect I had visibly seen ran to the back. The other suspect was still shooting at us. So I entered immediately to the right. I neutralized one enemy, one suspect who was shooting me. He shot me in the chest once. The armor seemed to have stopped it. And then it came around the corner to the left, and there's another individual with a pistol, and I neutralized the threat in the back of the room. At that point, confirmed that the bank was secure, so we could provide medical aid to the individual that had been more or less mortally wounded. At the time, the amount of officers we had on scene probably did not call for an AR to be used. And there's a right and wrong. I would justify my use of it being that it was in my hands at the time when the engagement started, and if I had not attempted to rush into that door at that time, I think more officers would have been shot. Whether I had an AR out of my patrol vehicle in my hands or a pistol, it was just the weapon choice was obviously probably the wrong weapon choice in that scenario. But at the end of the day, no officers were sent to Mount Zona.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
Are you with our escalation of force policy?
I've reviewed it a few times, especially since that moment, ma'am, saying that ARs are to be left in the vehicle until being used, and then they should not be actively. They should not. If I read it correctly, they should not be used more than they should be. There's a right place and a wrong place.
Oh.
I had talked to the sergeant. I can't remember her name. I'm still learning the names from, I believe, G&G, and she had explained to me the same question. Did I hear the radio traffic? No ARs, and unfortunately, I did not. Because I guarantee if I had paid attention to that, I would not have had that out
You
whatsoever.
still sitting here, please, too?
Cause I'm gonna be honest, I reviewed my footage from that, and there are several points in which it is definitely relayed via radio comms that the suspects were armed with pistols, assault weapon away,
I need someone to help
considering they were only
Careful.
using pistols, and then after
Not the radio.
that,
Main
several
officer.
officers again radioed to use pistols. Like
Oh,
it was
ma'am, yeah, I
stated
absolutely
several
did not hear.
times.
Shoot.
Yeah, do you want to help me with it?
You did not hear the radio traffic.
No, I honestly did not at all hear. No, yeah, I absolutely did not hear that at all. I 100% would have, and that's just my complacency on the scene, as things were probably dragging on, not paying attention, and absolutely not. I did not pay attention to that or hear that.
Sometimes, that they're using pistols. They have pistols. Put your AR away. Is a little bit concerning. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I understand. No, absolutely.
Especially since you were specifically named on the radio to put your assault away. And then my other concern here is Sergeant Galvan had stated via comms who was going to be stacking up on the door, and like you said, that is a funnel of death, and we had it planned out who was going to stack up and breach from which direction, and then you just ran in the middle of everybody.
Oh, no.
With your assault ran in the middle of everybody. I mean,
I did not
you entered
comprehend anything.
the line of fire, endangering your own self and limiting other officers who had a safer, better angle, and just ran right in there, blasting with your assault rifle, sir. I don't.
No, I understand, ma'am. And honestly, yeah, and I'm not denying that it was transmitted. I'm sure it was, especially being that multiple officers had said it, and that I was in my head for a moment or whatnot. But still, I mean, obviously, screwed up pretty bad there.
Oh shit.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything right now. I'm gonna document our conversation. I'm going to forward it to the rest of the command of LSPD, and I'm gonna let them review it and come to their own decision about how to proceed. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't dislike you. I want you, to be out there, making the right decisions. Make sure you're paying attention, and also keeping yourself safe and the rest of the department safe.
Absolutely, ma'am. And to prevent any of these things from happening, I already secured the AR away, and obviously, until, like you said, until further decisions are made, I'll just take it easy, so to speak.
I'm not doing it right now.
Negative.
Okay, I appreciate your time. You're free to go.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Flashlight.
Yeah, I need a. Why is he stuck?
Like 500. Like look in the bottom right of your eyes. Nothing's loading in. Did you clear your cache? Yeah, we can just do the negotiations, robbery pits. Yeah. You can't see. He has no numbers. Oh, I got you. Don't care. I swear to God. Yeah.
Alright, let's go. You can be the driver, because I gotta write some stuff. I'll get somebody. I gotta think of one.
I'm gonna do some training, James, for Lena.
Alright.
I'm gonna do some training.
You're what?
I'm gonna help Suni with training.
What kind of training?
You're going to training?
What kind of training?
Pit training.
What?
Like pit training, pit.
Oh, pit training. No, I don't need that. I'm the best driver.
Oh yeah, of course, ma'am. Yes, best driver, number 1. I think you're A tier on my tier list.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Like it's like tiers is like D, B, A, S tier, S plus tier.
Listen, Lou, sometimes I wonder who ties your shoes for you in the mornings.
Oh, I watched a YouTube video.
I'm just going.
Did he seriously just say he watches a YouTube video?
I love Lou.
Hey, it's pretty
14, show
funny.
me 10 8. Back on call.